Welcome to Elevate Alpha. Today you will know about why most people are addicted to chaos and how to escape it. Let me ask you something. Why do you always feel like you're running, even when you're standing still? Why does silence make you uncomfortable? Why does peace feel boring and chaos feel normal? If you've ever found yourself craving drama, starting unnecessary arguments, self-sabotaging your progress, or filling every quiet moment with noise, you're not broken. You're addicted to chaos. And today, we're going to talk about why, and more importantly, how to finally escape it. Be honest with yourself for a second. Have you ever said, "I just want peace," but then immediately did something to destroy it? Do you find calmness unfamiliar, almost threatening? Have you ever had a good day, and then out of nowhere, started thinking about old pain, old arguments, or imaginary problems that don't even exist yet? If you're nodding your head right now, you're not alone. Most people are addicted to chaos, and it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to heal it. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named John, grew up in a loud, unpredictable home, arguments, slammed doors, silence that felt like punishment. As he got older, he swore he'd create a calm, peaceful life. He got the job. He found a stable relationship. He had the space he always dreamed of. But something inside him felt off. He picked fights over little things. He procrastinated until he was buried in stress. He'd cancel plans, then feel lonely. His life was finally calm, but his nervous system didn't know how to handle it. See, John didn't realize that chaos wasn't just in his environment. It had become part of his identity. And maybe that's you too. You say you want peace. You say you want growth. But every time you get close, you pull yourself back into the storm. Why? Because chaos is familiar. Because silence forces you to hear the thoughts you've buried. Because peace feels like a foreign language, and you were never taught how to speak it. So you fill your life with noise, toxic relationships, overworking, mindless scrolling, compulsive habits, guilt, shame, drama, anything to avoid stillness. But here's the hard truth. You weren't born addicted to chaos. You were taught to survive in it, and survival became your comfort zone. But you weren't made just to survive. You were made to grow, to lead, to breathe deeply, without waiting for something to go wrong. Why it happens? Let's break this down for a second. When we grow up in unstable or emotionally unpredictable environments, our brain adapts. The amygdala, the part of the brain that detects threats, stays on high alert. Your body gets used to cortisol and adrenaline. You start to feel normal when you're under pressure, under stress, under fire. So when life finally slows down, when things get calm, your body panics. You mistake peace for danger. You feel like something must be wrong because something is missing. But what's missing is the chaos you were addicted to. It's not your character, it's your conditioning. But conditioning can be rewired. And today, right now, you get to take the first step. Think of your life like a ship. When you're addicted to chaos, it's like you've been sailing in stormy seas for so long that calm waters feel eerie. You start creating waves just so the ride feels normal again. But hear me, you weren't born to drift endlessly in storms. You were meant to find direction, to anchor in truth, to sail with purpose. And you can't do that if you're constantly capsizing your own ship. Here's how you start escaping the chaos cycle. 1. Get comfortable with stillness. Start small, 5 minutes a day. No phone, no music, just sit with your thoughts. At first, it'll feel unbearable, but this is where healing begins. Silence lets the real you come to the surface. 2. Track your chaos triggers. Notice when you self-sabotage. Is it when things are going well? When people treat you with kindness? Write it down. Awareness creates separation, and separation creates choice. 3. Heal your nervous system. Deep breathing, cold showers, meditation, journaling, yoga. These aren't trends, they're tools. tools that retrain your body to feel safe without chaos. 4. Rewire your inner beliefs. Tell yourself daily, I deserve peace. My calm is not laziness. Peace is my new normal. This may sound cheesy, but repetition creates identity. 5. Replace the noise. Chaos is often a space filler. Replace it with something meaningful. Reading, nature walks, deep conversations, creative expression. Start to feed your soul, not your survival mode. You are not your past. You are not your trauma. You are not your old habits. You are not the drama you used to attract or the pain you've carried for years. You are the awareness that says, this ends with me. You're allowed to rewrite your story. You're allowed to outgrow chaos. You're allowed to live in peace and not feel guilty about it. Stop confusing comfort with growth. Stop mistaking adrenaline for passion. Stop calling your coping mechanisms your personality. You're not a prisoner in your own routine. You are the author of your life. So pick up the pen. Write peace into the next chapter, even if your hands are shaking. Tonight before you sleep, don't scroll, don't distract. Just ask yourself one question. If I truly believed I was worthy of peace, what would I let go of? The answer might scare you, but it will also set you free. And when you wake up tomorrow, choose one small action that moves you out of chaos and into alignment. Because peace isn't a destination, it's a decision you make every day. If this message hit your soul, share it. Someone you know is still drowning in their storm. Be the lighthouse they never had. And if you're ready to become the calm you never knew you needed, welcome home.